So here we are in San Francisco. I'm Chris behind the camera. This is Linda. Say hi, Linda.
Hi.
And we thought it would be fun to run one of our favorite personal edits that we teach in NLP New Code called Dock on the Bay. And since we're not quite on the San Francisco Bay, but we are on the Atlantic Ocean side of the beach. Pacific side. I'm a little dyslexic that way. We thought we'd run Dock on the Bay here on the beach because oftentimes people love to run it here on the beach. So Linda, can you think of a choice point?
Yes.
Can you step into the choice point and see what you see, hear what you hear, and notice what it felt like? And then shake it off. And then just take a couple of steps over here to the left. Okay, now turn around and look at the surf. We're in San Francisco. The sun is out finally. And we are here. And in a minute, I just want you to remember that because we're in San Francisco, we're going to go right up there past your shoulders to eat lunch this afternoon. Yes, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
And we're going to go and try some magnificent sandwiches and maybe some soup to warm up a little bit. And I want you to imagine that there's a person that looks and sounds like you somewhere off by the water. And they're in that choice point. They're not doing so good. Can you see them? Mm-hmm. Now, because we're going to be going for lunch up there in a minute, we're going to have some warm soup, maybe our favorite drink, maybe a nice sandwich, whatever it is we're going to have. In a moment, I want you to notice that we're on a beach and there's people around, and in a minute you're going to notice that there's going to be 3 people that come up to you, probably from somewhere over your left shoulder. And the thing about those 3 people is that they're going to have precisely the right skills, strengths, and resources. They're going to be able to help you with that choice point. And so in a minute, I want you to notice. And you can close your eyes if you want, or leave them open. It's up to you. In a moment, I want you to notice that those 3 people have walked up and are now standing somewhere in front of you. And I want you to step into the shoes of the first person. And as you step into the shoes of the first person, I want you to think the way they think, breathe the way they breathe, move the way they move, act the way they act. And I just want you to take on all their skills, strengths, and resources with you as you step into the shoes of the second person. As you step into the shoes of the second person, I want you to breathe the way they breathe, move the way they move, act the way they act. Take on all the skills, strengths, and resources of that second person with you as you move into the shoes of the third person. As you step into the shoes of the third person, I want you to move the way they would move, breathe the way they would breathe. Take on all the skills, strengths, and resources of that third person. As you take on all the skills, strengths, and resources of the first, second, and third person, go back to where you were standing on the beach. And now I just want you to look over to where that girl was that looked and sounds like you over by the water. Because we're going to be going for lunch soon, you don't want to leave her behind. So I want you to tell her to come up to where we are on the beach. As you tell her to come up to where we are on the beach, you notice she does. She may be walking her dog or not. And she comes up to where we are and she stands. She makes her way up and you're just giving her time to do that. And she comes up to where you are, standing just in front of you. And as she's standing just in front of you, I want you to just reach out and give her a hug. Just pull her deep, deep inside of you. And as you're doing that, you can reassure her that she will never have to have that experience again because you're from her future. And you can guarantee that. And just enjoy that experience thinking about the wonderful lunch we're about to have. here in wonderful San Francisco, where the surf is bigger than we're used to. And the water is salty because it's the ocean. And you can look out and just imagine. And as you do that, come back to that choice point. And when you think about that choice point, Linda, when you think about that choice point, what do you notice is different?
I feel more solid within it, more balanced on my feet.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the folks back home?
It's not easy, but it really is that quick to make the change. To live the change out, to do the work, that's up to you. Now it's up to me.
See you.